Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So in today's one I'm going to be showing you all how to use the driver's display and the infotainment screen on the 2024 Honda HR-V. HR-V, that is a 7-inch TFT driver's display and this analog dial which is the speedometer. So that's given on the right side and this screen on the left side, and in order to change the information on this screen, the buttons and the scroller dial given on the left side of the steering, so home and the scroller dial. So the first option, well, that depends on what option you want to see on this screen. So the first option is the range, then there is the A and the B. So in order to change it, you just scroll it like this, and if you want to go to the main menu, then the home option. So let me show you again the A and B options. Then we go into the home button, then the speed option. Again, in that also you can see A and B. Then there is the audio option. Go inside, you can change the source also from inside. So Bluetooth, USB, Sirius XM, all that you can change from here. FM, AM. Then go back, and the next option is the phone. So if your phone is connected like this right now, Mr. MZ Cars, so you can favorite contacts, recent dials, all that you can control from here. Then we go into the navigation, so it shows me the compass here, but you can even go to saved places, recent, and everything. So even the navigation is shown on this dial itself when you plug in any address and you are using the navigation system. So it shows me the distance and the arrows and everything on this. Go back, then the driver attention, it shows me the attention level. So if you are fatigued, the car would recognize and tell you to stop. All-wheel drive torque, so it shows me the different torque distribution on this car, since this is an all-wheel drive, so it would show you on all four wheels. Then the seat belts, all the passengers have worn the seat belts or not, that information is visible here. Then the maintenance, oil life is possible inside to see. Then the safety support, so the safety systems like the lane keep assist, the front collision warnings, rear collision warnings, everything, all that can be changed from this menu option. Then we go down into no content. If you don't want to see any content on your screen, that's also possible. Then we have the brightness, we can change the brightness adjustment on this, straightforward, very easy. Then gauge display settings, so what all options you saw right now. If you want to remove some of those options from the screen and reduce it, declutter it, you can do that too, and then just simply tick it off or just tick it, so those options will be accordingly visible. Then any warnings from the car, and also the range and the fuel we are back into, and there is the digital speed shown in the middle, and at the bottom the different driving modes. So let me change the driving mode and show you. So it accordingly again shows me the snow, eco, or the normal mode at the bottom, and also an animation on the dial on the left side, and the odometer at the bottom with the temperature and the fuel range, which is fixed all the time, all this information. But when you switch on the cruise control, that information is visible here, and also the lane keep assist, so that's also all visible on your screen on this one. So that is your driver's display on this HR-V. Now we come to the infotainment screen. So this is a 9-inch infotainment screen given on this one, and there are buttons first of all given on the side. So one for the home, back, and the volume dial, and the track changer. So this is just easier while you're on the move to change any of these settings, whereas there are more buttons given at the bottom too. I'm going to come to that later, but this is your main menu. So you can scroll around, and then these are color coded options, icons on the screen. So yellow is generally all the settings and everything, blue is for the source. Then what do we have, what other options? The red is for the navigation, and just as I said, yellow is all for the settings. So once we click on the all apps, again what all options you see on the main screen, that you can change from here. You can even long press these icons and arrange them in whatever way you want them to be seen. Then there is the navigation, inbuilt navigation system provided on this HR-V. Quite easy and straightforward, honestly. A little bit yeah, laggy sometimes here and there, but not too bad, I would say. And then simply plus minus, zoom in, zoom out, and you can search the point of interest from here, type in everything. I wish the space bar was slightly bigger because it's a bit of a stretch to find that from this side. So yeah, the space bar is here, and then gas stations and everything, your shortcuts and all that, you can place them on this thing. So we go back, and then we are back into the home screen. Then the phone options, so whenever there are any contacts and everything, so let's see that again. Recent calls, favorites, contacts, keypad, you can dial from here directly while you're on the move. Then the FM option, so it's all AM, FM, or even you can go from the top into the audio sources for FM, AM, Sirius XM, USB, Bluetooth, Android Auto when it's wirelessly connected. So this has wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay connectivity. So even Apple CarPlay would be visible on the screen once you connect. Then the Bluetooth audio whenever you are connected to the Bluetooth. Then the Android Auto, straightforward into this option. So you go in simply, and then yes, you can change everything from your shortcut options here. Then the main menu options into this, and then these are the main menu options inside WhatsApp, YouTube, music, and everything. Let's go back. Then the Sirius XM, this is where you will find the digital radio. Then the trip computer, you can reset everything from this side. Trip A, trip B, you can see how you're doing, or you can go into the settings and reset or delete the trip history also. Then the next option once we slide is the general settings, where more detailed settings like the system settings, date, time, language, touch panel, sensitivity, then the system volumes, data sharing. So this car comes with 8-speaker music system also. Then the smartphone connections, you can remove or add connections from here like this. So yeah, connect whichever options you want to. Then the next option is the connections, Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. Display, so the brightness, contrast, black level, all that adjustment is possible from here. Sound, as I said, there are 8-speaker music system, bass, treble, balance, fader, everything can change from here. Camera, so you can adjust the rear single camera, so you can switch on fixed guidelines, dynamic guideline, everything from here. Cross traffic monitor, when you're reversing it will show you any warnings if someone is around. Then the voice controls, you can change that from here too. Then we go back and into more vehicle settings, driver assist setup, front collision warning, normal, everything can go inside. Let me just go into one long normal shot. All that you can decide when you want the car to warn you about the collision. So yeah, just be on the safer side. Then the adaptive cruise control, vehicle detection, then the road departure, blind spot info, everything. So yeah, driver attention monitor, so that's from here. Meter setup, the fuel efficiency backlight, so when you're driving there's a green light that shows on top, shows you that if you're driving efficiently or not. So yeah, that you can leave on and off. Tachometer, again, that tachometer, if you want to switch it off on your screen, there you go, it's switched off and only the information is visible. Then we'll keep this on, it's just more conventional dial that ways. Then what do we have after that? The rear seat reminder and the speed units, distance units, miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Then turn by turn auto display when the navigation is on. Then the keyless access setup, the fob, key fob, what do you want it to do. So it also comes with smart keyless entry door, so if you walk away and all that, that you can change from this screen. Then the lighting setup, again, auto high beam on and off, let's leave it on, so it's just more easier. Then the interior light dimming, headlight and auto headlight on with wiper on, all the settings. And the doors, all the doors and locks and everything. So this is the walk away auto lock, so it's on, so if you switch it off the car won't lock the car for you, but I suggest keep it on, it's very handy. Keep the key in your pocket and just you're good to go. Every time you get closer to the car, it will unlock the car for you, and if you walk away, it would lock the car. So yeah, that's very easy and convenient. Maintenance info, oil life, the engine oil and everything information. Then we go back. Next option is the USB, then the AM, then the system updates. If there are any updates via the Wi-Fi, it would show you on the screen here. Then the clock settings, if you want to change anything from the clock design of it, let me go into the settings. So the clock faces, there are different clock faces available, so yeah, plenty to choose from. Then we go back, and the Honda Link. So this has its own Honda Link system. So let me switch on and see. So you get started by installing the Honda Link app on your phone also, and then you can control the car. Basically, some of the features that are there, like switching it remotely on and off, unlocking and locking, and then heating or cooling the car remotely. So all that is possible using the Honda Link system. Then the smart shortcuts. So while you're driving, if you just want to see some of the options on your screen and not all of it to keep you less distracted while you're driving, that's also possible. Then the display mode, which is the brightness and the auto brightness adjustments and everything. Then the navigation, as I said, shortcut button given at the bottom for phone, also FM, Bluetooth audio, smart shortcuts, and the display mode again. And we go back, and even on the top you can go into the audio sources. Even from here, all the time you can go into the audio sources. You can change the date also by clicking that option. So yes, that is your infotainment system on this new HR-V. Well, that's it for this video. I hope this video was helpful in understanding how to use the driver's display and the infotainment system on this new HR-V. And if this video was genuinely helpful, then please make sure to share this video with other people so that they can find it and get help just like you. Now, if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you can click here. If you want to watch more videos, then click here. I shall see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care, and drive safe.